they're trying to bounce back in a big way. Prince mentioned earlier they haven't had back-to-back losses in the competition so far. So it's JRU versus LPU. And we are on our way here in our second game. Martin Javier, Prince Rivero. Mamaya-maya, maririnig natin si Bianca Tagarda. But opening sequences natin dito, Prince. Of course, JRU wants to set the tone against a very dangerous, pesky LPU team. Sean Argente misfires on his first shot.
Oh, and very unusual para sa college team na mag-umpisa sa zone defense. And again, alam natin yung mga college team, normally, ang gusto nila yung mga pace na mabibilis. But that's the counter para sa mga fast-paced teams, pababagalin mo yung laro by playing zone defense.
And ang JRU though, they have players who can provide zone busters for them. Katulad na lamang ni Sean Argente, who is one of the best shooters in the league. This is Duque, another rookie point guard for JRU. To set the table. Lozano fading away. Lozano hits on his first shot.
Oh, and yan yung binibigay ng isang zone defense. Yung mga tira sa labas, hoping na magmintis sila and makuha nila yung rebound. But, now na nabutasan agad sila ng unang attempt pa lang sa 3 points and pumasok na, titingnan natin ngayon kung magbabago yung depensa nila o magsistick pa rin sila dun sa 1-3-1 defense nila.
Aviles getting smothered in that post-up. And the Heavy Bombers goes to Lozano again. Wala. Kaya na, si Renz Villegas. Ato Barba, nagmamadali. Going by Panapanaan on his way to the cup.
Oo. May gustong patunayan itong LPU. Back-to-back plays. First 2 plays nila, pumunta agad sila sa bigs. Yung pangalawa, namintis nila yung attempt. Yung first one, na-turnover sila. Pero binibilisan pa rin nila yung pace. And that's one of the reasons kung bakit nag-zone defense sila. Para makontrol nila yung gusto nilang takbo ng laro.
Ito, pinapahirapan nila itong JRU. Shot clock winding down. Lozano had to heave. Straight away 3 is off. And loose ball ending up outside. Balik sa LPU ang bola. Now, let's use this opportunity to go courtside for the first time. First report ni Bianca Tagarda. Bianca, go ahead.
For the LPU Pirates, who continue to endure a tough start, Coach Gilbert Malabanan remains grounded in his team's potential, saying, "Hindi kami kulang ng finishers. We have scorers, but we need to improve on our decision-making, especially in crucial moments." And while overtime thrillers test the players' capability, composure, and endurance, Coach Gilbert believes that there's one thing that keeps them going, and that is their heart. Manalo man o matalo, good game or not, Coach Gilbert knows that his players will for sure play with heart. Martin and Prince.
Thank you, Bianca. Tama. Nandun naman sila dun sa mga laban, Prince. They're putting themselves in a position to win. Yun nga lang, execution nagkakatalo, lalo na sa endgame.
Yun yung mga importante. Kahit gaano ka consistent yung mga players mo all throughout the game, magpo-boil down pa rin yan dun sa last minutes of the game. Yun yung magiging decision kung ano yung magiging outcome ng game. Kung tama ba yung isang choice na pinili nila, na pwede mag-cause sa kanila ng panalo, ng talo, mag-switch ng momentum sa kalaban. Yun yung mga dapat ingatan nila and dapat ma-improve pa nila.
Yeah. Argente just hit a 3-point shot on the other side. Second 3 of the game for the Heavy Bombers. And Sean just averaging a little over 12 points per contest. Pero dito sa LPU, Coach Gilbert mentioned na meron naman kaming scorers, but even their scorers, Prince, are still learning how to play in the end game.
And again, yung scorers kasi, very different yan than leaders. And to have scorers, okay yan, pero you need to have yung leaders talaga, especially in the end game, na kaya nilang kontrolin yung teammates nila, yung sarili nila, kung paano sila magre-react sa situation na binibigay sa kanila ng kalaban. So minsan yun yung nagiging pinaka-edge ng mga teams. Kapag meron kang leader na nandun sa loob, na kayang kontrolin yung mga nangyayari, mas angat kayo.
They lost notable veterans, notable leaders on this team, namely Greg Cunanan and JM Bravo or Matt Bravo. Argente almost lost it. Panapanaan will try this one. Nowhere to go, pero bailout shot yun para kay Panapanaan.
Pushing foul, number 24, Jonathan Davis.
Speaking of JM Bravo, teammate kasi kami niyan
Ayan,
eh. Oo.
okay.
Eh, nabanggit niya sa akin, manonood daw siya ngayon. So, binabati ka namin dito, my friend. Shout out to you.
Two shots.
And
Right,
syempre
right,
sa
right.
community
Half an
ng LCU, LPU.
Yan ang isa sa mga players na nami-miss nitong LPU.
Oo.
Lalo pagdating dun sa kanina pa natin pinag-uusapan ng endgame moments, clutch moments. Alam natin.
Meron siya nun.
Meron at isa siya talaga sa pinupuntahan dati pa nitong LPU.
Tama. And consistent din siya. I mean, even with us right now, malaki yung natutulong niya sa amin and very vocal siya on the court na nakakatulong talaga in terms of communication. And feeling ko, isa yun sa mga yung again, key points na nawala dito sa LPU na nahihirapan pa silang mag-adjust.
Kasi yun yung
Oo.
nagpapa-gel sa team mo on the court. Meantime, it's 7-4. JRU ahead here, almost 4 minutes gone in the first frame. It's gonna be an offensive foul on Ivan Panapanaan.
Offensive
So,
foul, number 27.
Prince is one of the best defensive players in the league. But he has to be careful kasi very foul prone itong si Panapanaan.
Oh, so okay, nabanggit mo na foul prone yung mga ganun kasi na illegal screen. Most of the time, especially galing sa akin naglalaro ko na as a screener, minsan hindi kasalanan ng screener eh. Masyadong maaga ginagamit, hindi inaantay yung pagdating, pag-set ng screen na ginagamit na ngayon, out of possession pa kami, ginagamit mo na yung screen. Chances are magkaroon talaga ng pagsabit yung depensa kaya nakakuha na kami ng offensive. And kami, not knowing na ba't kami na offensive, sinet namin ang tama dahil masyadong maaga gumalaw.
Kailangan hintayin mo maging fully established.
Tama, tama.
Here's the heave, another late shot for JRU. Herrera will try from the corner. Too strong. Aviles skies for the board. Casino goes to Villegas. We race the other way. LPU will wait kasi nakabalik na sa depensa itong JRU. Aviles goes around the defense and to the hoop. So LPU fights back here in the first. That's the first 2 points for Genesis Aviles. It's a 1-point game early on. Balik sa ating laban. Kanina, dun sa ating pregame, pinag-usapan natin yung, kumbaga, go-to scorers na nitong LPU Pirates na identify na nila. Renz Villegas and Ato Barba with big numbers versus the Letran Knights.
Mabibigat yung mga binibigay nilang numbers. Yan, 24 points and 20 points. Halos kalahati na yan ng isang team. Kung titignan mo, every game, nasa mga ganyan yung kalahati ng score ng isang team. Pero, again, babalikan natin, ano pa yung pwede nilang maidagdag? Aside from being the team scorers, ano pa yung pwede nilang maibigay dito sa LPU para mas matulungan yung team na magkaroon ng closing game?
I think, Prince, for them, it's the leadership that they need to show on the court. Kasi kapag naipakita mo yun at nagawa mo yun sa court and you came up big down the stretch, magkakaroon sa'yo ng kumpiyansa yung mga teammates mo.
Yes, and mas madali mong mapapasunod yung teammates mo dun sa mga gusto mo mangyari. Kasi ikaw mismo, na ipapakita mo and na-explain mo sa kanila na ito yung dapat natin gawin. Diba?
Yeah.
And yun yung parang pinaka-missing piece para dito sa LPU. That's why they're struggling pagdating sa endgame.
We're almost at the halfway point of the classification round, so they have time to figure things out as we see this foul by Montaño getting tackled up with Lance Benitez. On the floor right now is Sean Salvador. 14.8 points per game as a rookie for JRU. Lozano pulling the trigger. That's his second triple of the game. So, third three already for JRU.
Again, babalikan natin, zone yung binibigay na depensa nitong LPU. And yan yung tira na gusto nila. Na kumbaga, kung meron silang klaseng tira na gagawin sa atin, gusto natin manggaling sa labas. And so far, sumusugal pa rin tong si coach na dun sa zone defense nila, hoping na hindi mag-convert yung mga tira sa labas ng JRU.
That's what I wanted to ask Prince. If your opponents have hit 3 3-pointers already, do you now change up the plan defensively? As we see the second triple by Justin Lozano. Pangalawa sa kanya, isang tres mula kay Argente. Yan yung production so far nitong JRU on the field. Or from the field. Ato Barba, Peñafiel. Tapos Peñafiel also in double figures in the previous game with 12. Ito na si Stephen Garupin. Handoff here. Handoff naman sa kabila. Garupin. Forced to take another 3 are the Heavy Bombers. Ito na si Ato Barba. There's a stoppage and this is going to be a foul on Garupin.
Foul
On the positioning with Montaño.
penalty. That's his first foul.
Ito, posisyonan this time. Kung kanina si Montaño yung natawagan ng foul sa kabila dito. Siya yung nasa harap ni Ben Garupil.
2 shots for Patrick
So, 2
Montaño.
shots for the Cebuano. Gael Montaño, who is now in his 3rd year with the Pirates. And this is actually one of the guys that they're expecting to produce for them kasi maganda at capable. Alam nilang capable to score. Ito si Gael Montaño. But it hasn't been the ideal season for him.
Oo, and again, consistency. Kung titignan mo yung mga previous games nila, itong Lyceum, isa sa may mga pinaka-consistent na players. Nakukuha nila yung numbers nila, nakukuha nila yung mga shots na gusto nila. May mga konting adjustments na lang na hinahanap. And babalikan ko yung question mo sa akin kanina. No? Sabi mo, sa tingin ko ba, dapat baguhin na ni coach yung depensa nila dito with the zone? Okay. Again, babalikan natin yung stats. If you're gonna look at the stats para dito sa JRU, nasa number 5 sila in terms of 3-point percentage. That's around 30%. So sa tatlong offense, kung titira sila ng tatlong 3-pointer, isa lang ang possible na ma-shoot. Ngayon, may numbers sila na tumitira sila ng 30 to 35 attempts ng 3 points per game. And if kung makakashoot sila ng 10 doon and malilimit nila yung touches inside,
11 seconds
mas
on the
mababa
shot
yung magiging
clock.
output nila and hindi sila mahirapan sila kumuha ng rebound dahil again, mas malalaki yung players ng Lyceum. So susugal sila dun sa tira sa labas and hoping na magkakaroon ng off night itong JRU, maraganda lang yung start. Possible na mas mapaganda ito para sa kanila.
So if you're LPU, you like those odds.
Yes.
You like those numbers. And right now, ganun pa rin nga ang nagiging game plan dito defensively ni Coach Gilbert. Salvador misfiring. Meantime,
Timeout, LPU Pirates.
LPU calls for time. They are trailing by 3. The JRU Heavy Bombers against Perpetual, sending out an SOS. Argente Salvador provided the goods. Although they came up short, they were within their numbers. 18 points for Chauncey Salvador, going 50% from long distance, 5 out of 10. At itong si Sean Argente, the team captain, went for 14.
Oo, dalawa itong player na to ang nandoon sa taas when it comes to the 3-point output per game, ano? And si JRU, nakukuha nila yung number of shots na gusto nila from the 3 and nako-convert din nila. Dito, galing pa lang yan doon sa dalawang players nila na medyo malaki in terms of yung volume ng tinitira nila para doon sa totality ng shots na meron sila from the outside para sa JRU.
Imagine, Salvador has already hit 20 3-pointers this season. This is Ato Barba. will choose to attack. Scoop is blocked by Benitez. 8 to shoot for LPU. Palitan ng tao.
Joshua Moralejo comes in.
Moralejo coming in for Villegas. And this is good D by Benitez.
Oh, good help yun galing kay Benitez.
LPU naghahabol dito with 3:02 left in the first frame.
8 seconds on the shot clock. 8 seconds to shoot.
They have overcome the slow start earlier. Montaño off the inbound. Wala. Herrera collects the board. Ito na si Sean Salvador. They go to the left side. Garupin again taking the three. He knocks it down. So that counts for Garupil, and then we have a foul afterwards. This is going to be against, is it a foul? Yeah, against LPU. So they count this three, the fourth three-pointer of JRU. And then
His first foul.
a continuation free throw
Oo.
para kay Peña Verde.
Mabigat yan para dito sa sa LPU, especially now na naghahabol sila. Although si JRU
Shots for Jude Peñaverde.
nasa ano sila 7 to 9 yung 3 points made nila per game. So if meron na silang 4 ngayon sa first quarter pa lang, and susundin natin yung numbers, I mean yung talagang stats ng average nila for this season, meron na lang silang 5 hanggang 6 na masushoot pa sa 3 points.
Yeah.
If hindi nila makukuha yun for the next 3 quarters, mahirapan sila. Dahil alam natin na doon yung strength nila talaga. So, effective ba yung zone na ginagawa nila? Coach, maybe ngayong first quarter, hindi.
Okay.
But in terms of numbers, baka.
Okay. We'll see in the next
Oo.
3 quarters.
And hindi rin naman basta-basta ang scouting nitong LPU.
Yeah.
Again, umaabot sila hanggang dulo na nakikipagtagisan sila ng galing hanggang dulo. Dikit.
That's right. Pero 8 na ang abante dito ng Heavy Bombers. And if you're LPU, you gotta do something about it on the offensive end.
Oo, yung mga players ng JRU, they woke up on the
17 to
right
shoot.
side of the bed.
Yeah, precisely.
Kumbaga, nasushoot talaga, nahuhulog talaga yung mga tira nila sa labas.
Moralejo, floater is off. And Salvador comes away with the ball. Garupin ang magse-set up para sa Heavy Bombers. Herrera, handoff, Peña Verde still covered on the outside. Benitez on the cut. Benitez, no. Oh, that's good D by Verzosa. Quickly the other way. Peña Fiel. Barba hesitated. Barba pulled the trigger eventually and missed. Sanlea Peña Verde will slow things down. Rookie out of San Sebastian High School. Hold on, there's a wet spot.
Substitution.
Okay, summarize natin yung ginagawa ng LPU. The beginning of this game, yung first few minutes, they were attacking the lanes, they were getting the ball to their bigs, which is effective. Dikit pa sila nun. But the moment they started playing na parang one pass shot, pagpasa mo, hawak muna, isolate, ask for ball screen, and then diskarte na ako. Doon sila nag-struggle.
Yeah.
Doon sila nag-start mag-struggle. And alam natin na si JRU, this is a defending team.
Yeah.
Mahilig to doon sa mga
Officials timeout.
plays on defense na hanggat hindi umiikot yung bola, mas okay para sa amin. Kasi yung pressure nila nandoon.
Yeah.
And yun naman yung naging effective sa kanila ngayon.
So, Prince, we know LPU. Of course, siyempre, sinasabayan nila itong style ng JRU, but as a team, they're more comfortable running, being pesky at the backcourt.
Oo.
Oh, okay.
And that has been one of their, yung character ng team ever since.
Pero dito, hindi pa sila pumepress, ano? Dahil nagsiset up sila ng zona sa kabila.
Oo.
So, well,
Mas pumipress pa nga yung JRU.
correct.
Yun yung ginagawa nila ngayon. Pumipressure sila from the backcourt to slow down itong LPU. And then nakukuha nila yung shots na gusto nila dito sa offense dahil naka-zone pa rin
Oo.
yung LPU.
Ito yung sitwasyon so far para dito sa LPU Pirates. They've lost all of the games, including that season opener against the Mapua Cardinals. So they've lost to Mapua, Perpetual, San Sebastian, Arellano, Letran. Now they're trying to get their first win against JRU. And they have a very tough schedule ahead.
Medyo
of them.
mabibigat yung mga kalaban nila. Ano? Especially dun sa latter part nitong season para sa kanila dahil dun sila pwedeng kumuha ng bawi dun sa mga naunang games na natalo sila. Although mahaba pa. Mahaba pa tong season na to and marami pa silang pwedeng matutunan and pwedeng mai-adjust in terms of dun sa playing style nila, dun sa leadership ng mga bawat players, kung sino ba yung magsi-step up para matulungan, ma-assist yung mga players sa growth nila.
Next in line for the JRU Heavy Bombers, former Mapua Cardinals, Lawrence Mangubat and Chris Hubilia. Watching on the sidelines, fresh of a championship para sa Mapua Cardinals noong season 100. Now they are in Shaw Boulevard. Nasa JRU na.
Medyo malaki yung naging impact nila para dun sa championship run nila last year.
Yeah. Ito yung resulta so far para sa JRU. This is their 7th game of the season. 3-3. This is a solid record, especially for a team that is supposedly rebuilding, Prince.
And yung 3 wins, 3 losses nila, hindi mahirap. Mahirap yan gawin kasi yung sunod na talo, ibig sabihin, maayos yung nagiging pag-bounce back nila every after ng games nila na pag natatalo sila, nakakapag-adjust sila well, properly, to the point na nakukuha nila yung panalo. Ibig sabihin may growth. May nangyayari dun sa team nila na positive para sa kanila.
And they are in the group of, sabi nila, group of death. Against, they faced Letrani, AC San Beda, Benilde already. And they still came out with a solid record within the middle of the pack dyan sa ating Group B.
And dikit-dikit nga naman dito sa Group B, ano, yung sa death group kung tawagin nila. Kasi kung titignan mo yung mga teams na nandoon, parang halos every game na maglalaro sila, parang pang Final Four yung ano yung pakiramdam.
Yung vibes.
Dahil dun sa klase ng teams at saka experience yung meron sila.
On your screens, this is former team captain of LPU in Greg Cunanan. Kung tinatanong nyo, leadership on the court and clutch plays, isa yan si Greg Cunanan ang nagpo-provide para sa LPU dati. Okay, let's go to a quick timeout as they try to attend to a wet spot here on the court. Magbabalik po ang NCAA Season 101. Welcome back mga kapuso. You guys are watching NCAA Season 101 here on GTV and Heart of Asia. Martin Javier, Prince Rivero here on the broadcast. Naghihintay pa tayo dito sa court natin na pinupunasan pa. Try medyo nagiging problema dito. Okay, while we are waiting, panoorin muna natin ang Week in Review. This is Week 2 of our action here in the NCAA.
Isa na namang maaksyong linggo ng NCAA basketball ang ating nasaksihan sa Week 2 ng Season 101. Noong October 10,
Lumanag, 10 to shoot for the red shirt. To Guahao from the 3. Guahao! With a clutch 3!
nakamit ng San Sebastian ang kanilang unang panalo sa ilalim ng bago nilang head coach na si Rob Labagala matapos talunin ang LPU 194 sa double overtime. Gumawa ng tig 25 points sina Ian Cuajao at Christian Ricio para pangunahan ang opensa ng Golden Stags. Samantala, nakapagtala naman ng 23 rebounds ang rookie na si Juniel De La Rama. Pagkatapos ng laban na yon, naisahan ng JRU ang San Beda 67-66.
Lorenaria on the attack. Lorenaria gives the lead to JRU.
Ang Heavy Bombers rookie na si Alan Lorenaria Jr. ang nakashoot ng game-winning layup para makamit ang ikalawang panalo ng kanyang kupunan.
The by Alan Lorenaria Jr.
The following day on October 11,
A painful miss, and Guahao will score on the other end.
Neo Cuajao erupted for 23 points to lead Letran past EAC 84-80. It was the first win of the tournament for the Knights, who also got 12 points and 13 assists from Titing Manalili. After that, Perpetual beat Arellano 72-67.
Slit. Boral from the corner. Big time basket for JP Boral.
In the battle of the two teams that were labeled dark horses of Season 101. Sunday's game saw Binil best JRU 73-65.
Celis, strong attack. Oh, going.
Behind the 20 points of Rafi Celis.
Dipsy do on the baseline was Rafi Celis.
While Mapua bounced back from suffering a loss against Perpetual in their previous outing by overwhelming San Sebastian 70-49.
And Sapasap with the offensive rebound. Sapasap to Cuenco. Cyrus for 3.
Nung Martes naman,
Looking for Ongota. Timac has the ball.
Rejecting the
Timac
screen.
flies. What a shot there!
dinomina ng Arellano ang LPU 92-65. Bumida si Timac Ongotan para sa Chiefs sa kanyang 13-point, 10-rebound at 10-assist triple-double. Nagtagumpay din sa araw na yon ang San Beda kontra EAC 81-64.
Miller from the corner. Shanti Miller with another one.
At nung Miyerkules, tinalo ng JRU ang San Sebastian 59-46.
Salvador. And Salvador in and out dribble. Sean Salvador.
Sa panguna ni Sean Salvador na gumawa ng career-high 22 points. Habang nanaig ang Letran kontra Perpetual 63-56.
Needs to find a friend. Estrada with the interception. Estrada with the finish.
Upang maging unang team na nakatalo sa Altas dito sa torneo. Ayan po ang mga nangyari sa ikalawang linggo ng NCAA Season 101 Basketball. Hanggang sa muli mga kapuso.
Napaka-ma-action po ng naging Week 2 natin. Papuntang Week 3 na yan ng NCAA Season 101. Most of them were in Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City. And then we went back here in Philoil. Ang masasabi mo dun, Prince, dun sa naging mga games natin?
Yun yung kagandahan dito sa NCAA. Week 2 pa lang yun. Marami pang weeks na papasok dito sa atin and mas marami pang action ang makikita natin, especially nagkakainitan na ngayon when it comes to standings. Dikit-dikit. dun sa Group B. Sa Group 1 naman, sa Group A naman, makikita mo na yung mga teams gusto nilang kumuha pa ng mas marami pang panalo dun sa Group B na mga kalaban nila. Although, medyo mabibigat yung nasa Group B. Pwede pa rin eh.
Pwede.
Importante na makuha nila yung mga panalo na yun para mabago nila yung magiging standings.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of the action, we're hoping to resume action when we return dito po sa GTV. Okay, so we're still in the first quarter. Pero nakapos muna po yung laban natin dito sa second game between LPU and JRU. Now, we'll go to our very first game of the day. This is in the juniors division between the Red Robins and the Squires. Ito panoorin natin. It was intense, you know, two winning programs battling each other in the first game. At ito, yung naging action natin, of course, it was Red Robins taking the win, 69-64, despite a tough outing from the field, 35% Prince. Pero nakalusot sila, nagawa nila ng paraan against Letran.
Oo, pero kung titignan mo rin naman kasi sa kanila, naging aggressive kasi. Naging aggressive sila in terms of dun sa pace na gusto din nila. And mababa yung naging percentage nila sa field goal. Pero yung kalaban nila, na-limit din nila yung attempts nila. So parehas silang mas mababa. Nagkatalo na lang sila kung alin yung mas quality na tira ang nakuha nila. And syempre, yung free throws, again, pag inatake mo ng inatake yung kalaban, isa yan sa pinakamadaling kunan ng puntos. At dun sa disparity natin, medyo malayo. 20 free throw attempts ang lamang nila. So dun pa lang makikita mo na kung ano talaga yung naging game plan nila para sa game na yan.
And we know the Red Robins, you know, they are a physical team, a physical playing high school team. And that's exactly what they did against the Letran Squires. Again, Mapua was unable to make it to the Final Four last year. They're trying to break the dry spell there and continue with their tradition in the NCAA. Letran, on the other hand, also broke a streak last year. They were in the Final Four, but they were not able to get the championship. Again, they were aiming for 3 straight pero hindi sila umabot doon. And on the other side, for Letran, they had 3 players in double figures. Itong si Lumage with 12 points, Villanueva with 12, and Cargo with 12 points. But ultimately, it was not enough against the Red Robins. The final score was 69-64 for Mapua. And Froilan Reyes scored 14 points in that game. MJ Bernabe with 11 and John Bagro with 10. Okay, yan po yung mga naging highlights natin sa Juniors Division. Na by the way, mainit din. Maganda yung nakikita natin mula sa mga high school players.
Oo, I mean, kung titignan mo yung numbers nila ngayon, ano, yan na yung mga aangat papunta ng college natin. And di ba sobrang exciting na may nababalitaan tayo ng mga players galing high school na yung laro nila parang ready na para dun sa next level. And yan yung mga pakaaba-abang natin ng mga players.
So, remember the names. Kasi yung iba na naglaro sa high school sa NCAA, ito, naglalaro sa court ngayon.
Oh, nanonood pa yung iba.
Nanonood pa yung iba. So, hindi malabo na yung mga nakita nyo kanina, yan din yung mapapanood dito sa college pagdating sa NCAA. Okay, so let's go to a quick break. And again, we're still hoping to return to action when we return. Welcome back to NCAA Season 101 on GTV. First quarter action between LPU and JRU. Tumigil lang ng konti yung laro natin. They had to attend to a wet spot and, you know, wait for it to run out.
Oo, hindi. Siyempre kasi iniisip din nila yung safety ng mga players natin, di ba? And ayaw naman natin na may ma-aksidente or may something na pwedeng, alam mo yun, yung chance na may ma-injured sa mga players natin.
Commissioner, of course, was on top of the situation. And now I think we are ready to resume action. So we have 1 minute and 47 left here in the first frame. At 8 ang abante nitong JRU. Prince, baka mag-iba ng momentum.
Yun ang
Pagbalik natin,
sasabihin ko
Prince.
pa lang. Yun ang sasabihin ko pa lang sa'yo. Magkakaroon kaya ng shift of momentum. Yung tipong, oy, medyo mahaba yung naging pahinga natin. Magbabago kaya yung itatakbo ng JRU? Mag-iiba kaya yung ihip ng hangin? Magdimintis ba sila? Makakatakbo ba tayo? Ano ba yung magiging changes dito sa pagbabalik natin? First quarter pa lang.
First quarter.
Guys, first quarter pa lang with 1 minute and 47 left. Parang ang dami na nangyari.
Yeah. Kasi ang istorya kanina, if you guys just tuned in, if you were not able to catch the first 8 minutes of the first quarter, sinosona po nitong LPU ang JRU, forcing them to a bunch of outside shots. Ang problema,
to play slow.
Ang problema, nakakashoot itong JRU.
Nahulog yung mga tira ng JRU mula sa labas.
Pero, yun nga, yung mga matatagal na stoppage na ganun could kill your momentum and could stop your rhythm.
And yung Lyceum naman, nagkaroon sila ng enough na pahinga, I think, para ma-start yung pace na gusto nila para dito sa natitirang time natin sa first quarter.
So, we finally resume action here in the second game. And it's a miss right away from Harry Herrera. So, foul called against Benitez. Penalty na, parehong panig natin. Free throws coming up for Versosa.
Ang masasabi ko lang early heat check. Tingnan lang natin, baka nandyan pa yung init ng tira natin sa labas.
Kasi kanina nakakarami sa labas. Itong si Lozano hit 2 3-pointers. Argente hit 1. Salvador also contributing to their total. Or it was Garupil ang naka 3 puntos para sa JRU. So Versosa heads to the free throw line. And no problem on the first. This is what LPU needs right now.
Yung free throws.
Some easy points.
Oo, kasi makakuha ka dyan ng puntos nang hindi ka napapagod. Wala kayong masyadong ine-exert na effort. Ano?
2 for 2 for Versosa. And to add to that, they're 2 out of 12 from the field, Prince.
Okay, 1-2, 1-1. Defense para dito sa LPU, ano? Half-court press.
Yeah. So they're trying to play high on Garupil. Peñaverde saw the opening. In and out for Sanlea Peñaverde. And we race the other way. Peñafiel! Unable to finish, but Versosa collects, and there's a whistle inside. So foul to against LPU. Si Versosa ang tatawagan. Ito, nakawala na si Peñafiel. Napalakas lang. Tutok yung kanyang layup.
Hindi, may remit ako sa harapan eh. So,
nailang.
good hustle pa rin para dun sa defender natin. Ano, na magawan ng paraan na may mabago yung layup. Again, layup is sa mga pinakamadaling klase ng tira sa basketball. Pero pag nabago mo yung form ng pag-layup, chances are mamintis niya. And nakakuha sila ng pagmintis niya.
On your screens is the coaching staff of LPU. Sean Salvador is at the line.
Take note, itong LPU natin, naka 1-3-1 pa rin. Oo, dito sa natitirang time natin sa first quarter, nag-stick sila dun sa kanilang 1-3-1 zone defense.
First 2 points for Sean Salvador. Again, he came off the bench today.
If there's one thing na gusto mong ibigay para dito sa LPU, yun yung pigilan yung pagtakbo nila.
Yeah. Another foul against Benitez. So Versosa will proceed to the line anew.
Lagging foul on number 21.
Eto, ganda na nung press.
Second foul.
Pero naisahan ni Versosa si Benitez.
Mabuti, may naitawag na foul. Kamuntik pa yung matawagan ng ng violation. Pero again, ito yung laro ng LPU. Yung inaatake nila yung kalaban nila ng outnumbered. And kailangan nilang gawin yan para mas mapabilis nila yung pace and mabago nila yung tinatakbo nitong JRU.
So Versosa is making a living in the free throw line here. Going perfect so far, 4 out of 4. New face on the court for the Heavy Bombers. We have under a minute left in the first frame for JRU. Si Esguera yung pumasok. This is Anlea Peña Verde. They swing it to Salvador. Contested 3. Too strong. There's another whistle. Prolonging our first quarter.
Omar Gordon penalty.
Omar Gordon will be called for this one.
Justin Lozano comes in for Chelo Herrera.
So si Garupil naman ang masusubukan sa linya.
Two shots
Lozano,
for Jay Garupil.
who was the fire starter for JRU early in the first, is back in the game. Mentes mula dito kay Pen Garupil. Former Letran Knight. Spent a year with Letran. 18-11. Moralejo brings it across. Half a minute remaining. Bounce pass. And Versosa will finish at the rim.
Napakaganda ng spacing na pinakita nitong LPO. May isang tao sa corner, may isang tao sa ibabaw waiting for the emergency kick out, and then may sumasabay na roll after gumamit ng ball screen, leaving that roll guy an open lane for the pass and the layup.
That's their best execution so far on the half court. Sean all day. Back irons that one. Gordon with a heave. Oh, he had a couple of seconds left to take a couple of dribbles to bring it closer. Pero
Parang
itinira niya.
nakahabot pa dapat.
Oo,
Oo.
yeah.
Na-carried away.
Akala niya
Wala nang time.
wala nang oras.
Oo.
Oh. So, 8/10 of a second. Ang nalalabit ito sa ating first quarter. Let's see. They're trying to determine the exact time
Yung na matitira.
on the clock. Oh.
Logo yun eh. Logo 3.
Yeah. Akala ko si Stephen Curry siya yung sa OKC dati, yung go ahead sa half court, ano? So 1.3. So they added half a second on the game clock. Enough time for a dribble and a heave. And the first quarter comes to a close. JRU maintains the lead, 18-13 against LPU. Kayngales, babalik po kami. Second frame begins in this matchup between JRU and LPU. Good to have you with us. We open with the first 3 of the game for LPU, courtesy of Joshua Moralejo.
Sila naman yung sumusubok ngayon galing sa labas.
Prince, they did take a lot of three-point shots in the first quarter. Talking about LPU, only 4 shots from the outside for them. So dito,
ang
yun agad yung simula
Ang
nila.
hinahanap nila quality ng tira sa labas, ano? But dito naman sa JRU, ang hinahanap nila is yung attempts. Ngayon, pag nakakuha sila ng maraming attempts and ibe-base mo yun sa percentage, out of every 4 shots nila, baka isa yung pumasok.
Yeah. They hit 4 early threes before the stoppage we had in the first. And since then, wala pa. 5 to shoot. Sean will heave off the back iron that time. And here comes LPU. Moralejo surveys. He finds Gordon stepping into a 3. No go. And Lorenaria snatches the rebound as we go courtside in the second frame with Bianca Tagarda. Bianca.
It's either we win or we learn. Says Coach Nani Epondolan, reflecting on last game's loss, kung saan ang maturity daw nila ang naging problema, especially in the last minutes. I also talked to rising rookie Sean Salvador, at sabi nga niya, they may have been out-rebounded by the perpetual altas, which is something they've adjusted during trainings, but taking those lessons into heart, they're here to prove that they've not just grown as players, but as a team ready to fight. Martin and Prince.
Maraming salamat, Bianca, and that's what you like about this team. You know, they're young, but they are very much willing to learn and grow. And yun din yung kagandahan, Prince, for a young team. Especially, you know, at this stage of your process. Kumbaga, lahat ng games ninyo, walang pressure pa. Wala kasing expectation. So, even if you lose, okay, yung approach mo, sige, bawi lang tayo, 1 game at a time.
Kumbaga yung expectation sa inyo is magsiset kayo ng goal. And if ma-reach nyo yung goal na yun, good. But if hindi nyo siya ma-reach, because nagre-rebuild pa lang. Hindi pa namin nakukuha yung gusto talaga namin mangyari. Kasi we're in that learning process, growing process. But once na malagpasan mo yung goal na yun, everything naman, papunta na sa positive na growth ng team. Mas maganda yung magiging outcome nila in the future games.
Yeah, that's right. Sean Argente scores off the glass. He's got 5 points, as you can see here on your screens. Renz Villegas, balik na sa ating laban. Villegas against 3. Montaño, ilalapit. And Kyle Montaño scores on the glide. Kyle Montaño just averaging 5 points per game in the season. Kaparamdam siya dito. Argente, one-hander. Oh! Mali yung itcha dun.
Oo, nagbago na yung depensa nitong LBU. Dumiretso na sila sa man-to-man. 2 possession na sila na nag-man-to-man. Parehas na possession, inatake sila agad ng JRU. And they got the shot that they wanted. Although yung pangalawa, nakakuha sila ng mintis, pero na-turnover nila.
Wasted possession for LPU. This is Duque. He's back in it. The swing to Lorenaria, who forces the issue and chooses to attack the seam.
That was a very nice play, dito sa JRU. Nag-set sila ng Iverson pick and then pinasa dun sa Iverson user and then the ball screen, perfect for the roll. Wide open lane.
Sa kabila naman, etong si Verzosa bumabawi. He's had a very nice game for LPU so far. 8 points and 2 rebounds.
Oh, good job para dito sa mga bagong pasok na players, Habang wala yung 2 main scorer nila, nagsi-step up sila. Nakukuha pa rin nila yung pace na gusto nila and yung shots na hinahanap nila.
Ito talaga yung role niya ni Alan Lorenaria. I know he's a slasher. Did that against San Beda. Siya yung nakakuha ng game-winning basket. Even as a rookie, he's fearless. Ito si Verzosa, veterano. At again, this is a bigger role now for Verzosa because they're lacking experienced big men on the squad. Montaño backing down on Lozano and he draws the foul.
Oo, veterano siya dito ni Montaño, Dinahandahan lang muna, hinatid pagdating ng paint. Nakuha yung konting separation na gusto niya. Na-set up pa niya yung bantay niya para makakuha ng foul.
Ito, Montaño went around with a slight chicken wing after the turn.
That was the perfect read para dito kay Montaño.
So pana-panaan after getting into foul trouble early in the first. Ito ang matagal na mahinga sa bench. Kasi maaga na siya nilabas. Nagkaroon pa tayo ng stoppage Ngayon lang siya bumalik.
Oh, medyo malamig pa yan.
So Montaño at the line, 4 points already. Misses on the second. Panabanaan. JRU has the numbers. They send it out. Sean had time. Argente buries the three. That triggers the timeout for LPU. Argente now with 8 points, and the lead is 6 for the Heavy Bombers. Dr. Alan Paul Laico, PhD from the Lyceum of the Philippines University, the newest member of our management committee. Okay, so if you guys just tuned in, as we see the chairman of this season's management committee, Sir Melchor Divina from Mapua, who is not too happy with the result of our first game today.
Medyo mabigat yung game na yun.
Mabigat. Dalawang Intramuros teams ang nagharap na naigang letran in overtime.
Warning on LPU Pirates head coach.
Ito yung recovery ni Panapanaan, finding a wide open Sean Argente in transition.
That was a good look, by the way. I mean, that was a transition play, pero good thing, alam mo yun, alam niya kung nasan yung teammate niya and alam niya kung sino ang hahanapin in those kinds of situations, and they made LPU pay for that.
Yeah. Could be a pivotal play kasi since nung stoppage natin kanina, yan lang yung unang tres nitong JRU.
Oh.
Verzosa. Taileg. Montaño, no. Rebound ends up with Montaño still with a fresh 14. Villegas utilizing the screen. He slices and he goes for the dipsy-do. Lefty lay.
Hinati na sa gitna, pinakita pa yung kanan, tapos binalik ulit sa kaliwa.
Such a skillful move from Villegas. Slow start for him, but he's hoping that'll get him going. Lorenaria has it. He finds Sarmiento. Kaya wala nang choice doon. Itong si Kyle Montaño who had to deal with the heft of Sarmiento. Ito, slicing through. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4 JRU players ang hinarap doon. Ito ni Renz Villegas.
Pwede pa siya magkape.
Pwede pa?
Pwede pa siya magkape sa ere.
27-23. Again, this is the first full season na binigay na ang scoring keys dito kay Renz Villegas. Sarmiento, one of the veteran bigs nitong JRU, one of the few holdovers as well, is at the line. Fans from nearby, ayan o, mga students ng Jose Rizal University in attendance. 1 out of 2 for Sarmiento. Villegas. Villegas. Uy! Hirap na pasa. Bumalik sa kanya. Pocket pass. Uy! Hard landing for Verzosa, who immediately talagang attended to his wrist.
On number 16, Vince Sarmiento is second. 3 on JRU.
Hard fall.
Ayan yung mga nakakatakot kapag ka-athletic eh. Isa yan sa mga, although hindi namin fear yan kasi kaming mga medyo sakto lang yung talon, medyo malabo na bumagsak kami ng ganyang kataas. Pero pag athletic ka, katulad ng kapatid ko, yan yung mga nakakatakot na mga instances. Pero good thing, okay siya.
Tukod kasi.
Oo.
Kalaban niya dito. Ayan o. Well, that was, of course, that's always the reaction Okay, regular foul. Against JRU, Verzosa is okay. Pinapagpag lang. Itong kanyang kanang kamay. Verzosa has 8 points in the ball game. He leads LPU. Siya yung bumubuhay dito sa opensa ng LPU Pirates, especially after struggling in the first. That's his first miss from the line.
Medyo masakit pa eh. I mean, kanina nakita natin na yung wrist, yung iniinda niya, no? And magbabago nga naman talaga yung tira mo kung dyan ka bumagsak.
He misses both. Apektado. The score is 23-28. Duque handles. Argente locates Duque. Pocket pass. Magre-retreat si Sarmiento. 5 to shoot. Sean from way out. No. Rebound for JRU. Sarmiento scores on the second serving.
Yan yung dapat ingatan nitong LPU, ano? I mean, ibibigay mo yung tira sa labas, pero dapat i-limit mo rin sila sa isang tira lang. Kasi kung ibibigay mo sa kanila yung offensive rebound, dapat hindi mo na sa kanila binigay yung labas.
Long two on the other end for Jonathan Dailig. So palitan lang tayo. Alan Lorinaria. May tangan ng bola ngayon. Lorinaria. Shot clock winding down. They need to take Sean. Difficult shot. Sean Salvador checks back in for JRU. Ito yung rebound. Reverse put back.
Kinuha pa sa kabila, ano? At pwede na dito eh, pero sa kabila na lang natin.
Just from inside the yard, Jonathan Dailig nailing that jumper. His first make of the game. Barba, balik na rin sa ating laban. He has been quiet so far. Villegas to the rack, no. Peña Verde, nagmamadali. Sanlea Peña Verde, wala. Barba comes away with it. Forward pass to Villegas. Nailang kay Garupil. Both teams missing in that sequence. Sean has it. Step back. 3. No. Last touch on Panapanaan. So balik ang bola sa LPU. Bit of a dry spell for both teams here.
Pero ito yung mas gusto na pace ng LPU, ano? Kasi parehas silang ngayon, tumatakbo na.
Yeah. And Dailig compounds on his jumper earlier. This time he makes sure it's a 3.
Oo. And again, dyan na rin papunta talaga yung theme ng basketball ngayon. Yan na yung change na nangyari sa basketball. Yung bigs tumitira na lang sa labas.
Kita mo. Mabilis naman na bawi mula kay Sean Salvador. Tit for tat. 3 for a 3. Aviles carving space. Hipotsi rin.
Big boy move para dito kay Aviles. Again, beginning of the first quarter, dyan sila kagad pumunta eh. So alam nila na meron silang advantage when they go to the bigs.
3-point lead for JRU. Cutie Camp tayo. Diba? The Cuties are in attendance on a Tuesday.
Oo, maulan. Maulan na Tuesday.
Maulan. Kaya dito sila tumigil sa loob ng Philoil.
Para makapanood muna ng mga bakbakan na laro.
Yeah. Diba? Kasi matindi nga naman yung laban natin. coming from both schools. Right now, it's a 3-point game, and Jonathan Dairig is coming alive. He's got 5 points all in the second frame. Pero bumawing mabilis itong si Sean Salvador, who is also starting to pick up his scoring. Pero kakabalik lang, naka-headband pa. Genesis Aviles scores inside. We continue with JRU and their possession. No, from Garupil. Follow-up ni Sarmiento. Wala pa rin.
Oh, medyo nagsa-struggle itong LPU ngayon, pati sa offensive rebound. Ilang plays na nasunod-sunod na nakukuha ng JRU yung tira. And at the same time, may offensive rebound pa. So another possession para sa kanila.
And after that, they threw the ball away. So it's a foul on Aviles, who was contesting the call. Sabi niya, bola inabot ko. Nung umangat itong si Garupil, but a referee is saying otherwise. Tignan natin, dinaretso ni Garupil to. Uy.
Very thin line.
Yeah.
Very thin line. I mean, if they challenge that, pwedeng
Pwede.
ma-reverse yung tawag. Pero at this early, I don't think
Yeah.
na advisable yung challenge kasi pwede nilang magamit yan pagdating sa dulo pag talagang kailangan nila. Especially now, medyo maganda rin yung tinatakbo nila. So, tuloy lang muna nila.
Yeah. Yan, look at yung sitwasyon natin as Garupil makes the first free throw. Stephen Garupil having a solid year with the Heavy Bombers. 2 for 2. Ito si Palingayan, ang panibagong point guard netong LPU. Paulo is fouled. Wala pa sa penalty ang JRU.
Pero nag-uumpisa na ulit maging aggressive itong JRU when it comes to their defense. They've been pressuring from the backcourt. And paglagpas ng half-court, dumodouble team sila. Hoping na mas mapabagal pa nila yung pace ng LPU.
Palingayan. Actually, this guy had a good first few games for LPU as the starting point guard. Dailig from the free throw line.
Baliktad na ngayon. JRU naman ang sumusona.
Mukhang sila naman ang magde-dare sa LPU. Tumira sa labas.
Kasi kung titignan mo dito sa first 2 quarters natin, yung attempts ng LPU from the outside, hindi ganun kataas, hindi ganun karami. Compare mo to JRU's, I think 20 or 21 attempts.
Oh, that's great D. By Aviles, 2-on-2 break. Ato Barba, dire-diretso. Si Ato Barba.
Ito yung pace na gusto ng LPU. Yung fast break points na yan, dyan sila sobrang consistent pati sa turnover points.
First basket, by the way, for Ato Barba. Palingayan, kinukulit sa Peñaverde. He completes the steal. Extra pass to Paulo. Count it. And the foul for Dave Paulo.
May flex pa.
Meron pa.
Oo. Naramdaman niya yun kasi nakuha niya yung contact. Tapos na-finish niya ng maganda.
But how about the defense? They started it all. Palingayan completing the steal and making the right decision. Dave Paulo doing his job on the receiving end. And he'll take a continuation.
Ang tawag nila dyan, magic bunot.
Magic, yeah.
Kanina, trailing ang LPU ng 5. Pero simula pumasok siya, merong mga magagandang nangyayari.
Steal and the score, and LPU has the lead for the first time. What a rampage by the Pirates in the second. They've outscored JRU 23-17 dito po sa ating second quarter. Ito, backcourt pressure. Again, they did not start this way. Ngayon lang sila po may pressure dito. At ito, may foul na itinawag. Penalty na ang LPU. So, 2 shots for Garupel.
Ang galing ng naging strategy dito ng LPU. At first, they gave their zone defense a chance para dito sa JRU, making them think na ang gusto namin, itira nyo sa labas, itira nyo sa labas. And then they switched it up. Ngayon, si JRU, nagbago rin yung rhythm. Ang gusto naman nila ngayon, umatake na. Which limited them from taking those shots from the 3. Mainit sila eh. Balikan natin yung sinabi ko kanina na although yung law of averages, pero still, I mean, nakakashoot ka sa beginning of the first quarter hanggang sa end of first quarter. Diba? Dapat mag-stick ka pa rin doon.
Yeah. Pero dito, Prince, again, you mentioned this is LPU's way of basketball.
Ito talaga yung gusto nilang mangyari kanina pa. Kaya sila naglalaro ng zone para isipin ni JRU na mabagal lang ang laro na gusto namin. Pero the moment na nag-switch up na sila sa man-to-man, doon sila parang may pinindot na switch. At nag-start na rin silang tumakbo, pressure.
That's a good game plan for Coach Gilbert. Kumbaga, first quarter,
Mind games.
mind games, pinacing niya muna.
Pinacing niya muna.
Dito tayo, let's switch it on. Look at this. JRU brings it across. But LPU was able to delay the clock. Arende. LPU ahead by 2. Garupel running into somebody. That's Paolo committing the foul.
Blocking foul on number 4, Dave Paolo, penalty.
Ito, Garupel, the crossover. And Paolo forced to give up the foul on the second
2
player.
shots for Jay.
Pwede sana niyang na-avoid yung foul na yun kung parehas na kamay niya nakataas. Oo, medyo nakababa yung isang kamay. And again, may bola yung dinidepensahan niya. So chances are pwedeng tawagan talaga ng blocking kasi in-impede mo yung dinadaanan ng ball handler.
Grabe yung diskarte dito ni Stephen Garupel. You know, he is in double figures. 12 points. And he got most of his points from the free throw line. 7 out of 8.
Oh, that's what you get when you're aggressive in attacking the lane. Nakakakuha ka na ng foul, nabibigyan mo pa ng space yung teammates mo na, alam mo yun, the more na inatake mo sa loob, the more na magko-collapse yung kalaban. And the more na mag-collapse sila, ma-open up yung mga teammates nyo, which alam natin, marami silang shooters.
Aviles inside. Oh! Tatlo yung sumalubong kay Aviles. And JRU is contesting that, you know, we got all ball.
On number 2, Castillo.
Castillo ang tatawagan. 2.4 seconds left. Omar Gordon is back in the game. 2 shots coming up for Aviles. A chance to give back LPU the lead. It's been a seesaw battle in this stretch at least of the second quarter. Jen Aviles, 2 baskets so far, along with 5 boards. He'll be tested at the free throw line. No good on the first. Aviles is just, well, this is just his 4th and 5th free throws of the season. 1 out of 2.
LPU now again with the lead.
Oh yeah. Balik ang abante sa kanila. Gordon making the tap intended for Salvador. And JRU has 7/10 to get a shot off.
Oh, kapag ganyan yung mga time na natitira, normally yan, lahat ng screen switch na. Oh, lahat ng screen switch na kayo. Doesn't matter may bola o wala kasi iwas lang sa foul.
Second quarter ends inside the Philoil Center. And LPU making a run and taking over the lead, 40-39. Numbers coming your way. And the story of the first half, when we return, kasama po ang mga performances ng ating cheerleading squads. Dito lang sa GTV.